Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Shadow! 57's right. That's the run. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got one.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. defense. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson, operating from the gun, forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st down, Brady. Dancing to his left. He's going to take it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Logan. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead opens up now 21-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Philip Dorsett by himself. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, Ted, ready? Mike 58, right there. Watch the run. Alert! Hey, exit.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
58, boy, 58, Mike. It's going to be a... Hey, Haywood! It's going to be a long day. 58's the Mike.
Brady now on first down. Going up top for Miller. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 42.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Brady going to look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wait, what is? 57. You. Sponge. No. Alert.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot for Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.